What if the biggest thing holding you back is something you can't even see? Not your past, not your circumstances, not other people, but the quiet, persistent voice in your mind telling you that you're not ready, not capable, not enough. Every day, you dismiss your achievements, doubt your instincts, and shrink yourself to fit into spaces you've already outgrown. You call it humility. You call it being realistic. But what if it's actually self-sabotage? What if you've been living far below your true potential without even realizing it? The most dangerous limitation is the one you believe is normal. And by the time most people discover it, years, sometimes lifetimes, have already slipped away. But not you, not today. Welcome to Mind Awakening. In this video, you'll uncover 12 powerful signs that you may be underestimating yourself, and once you see them, you won't be able to unsee them. Now, let's get started. Sign 1. You dismiss compliments. When someone praises you, your first instinct is to deflect. You say, "It was nothing," or "I just got lucky." Deep down, you believe they're being polite, exaggerating, or simply mistaken. But this habit reveals something deeper, a quiet discomfort with being recognized. Over time, you've trained yourself to minimize your strengths and achievements, turning moments of validation into moments of denial. What seems like humility is often self-doubt in disguise. While others clearly see your value, you continue to shrink it. And the more you dismiss your worth, the more your mind accepts the illusion that you're ordinary, when, in reality, you're anything but. Sign 2. You overthink every decision. Even the smallest decisions feel heavy. You replay conversations, analyze every possible outcome, and worry about making the wrong move. It's not because you're incapable, it's because you don't fully trust yourself. Your mind searches for certainty in a world that offers none, trapping you in cycles of hesitation. Meanwhile, less capable but more confident people move forward, learning as they go. Your overthinking isn't a sign of weakness. It's proof of your depth and awareness. But without self-trust, that strength becomes a cage. You remain stuck, not from lack of ability, but from the belief that you're not ready, when the truth is, you already are. Sign 3. You compare yourself to everyone else. No matter how far you've come, someone always seems ahead. You measure your beginning against another person's peak, scrolling through curated lives that make your progress feel insignificant. Each comparison quietly erodes your confidence, convincing you that you're falling behind. But what you don't see are the struggles, failures, and doubts hidden behind their highlights. Comparison distorts reality and diminishes your unique path. While you're focused on how others are moving, you overlook how far you've already traveled. The truth is, your journey was never meant to mirror anyone else's. The moment you stop comparing is the moment you finally recognize your true strength. Sign 4. You fear being found out. You often feel like a fraud, as if your success is temporary, and someday everyone will realize you're not as capable as they think. This quiet anxiety follows your achievements, turning pride into pressure. Instead of celebrating how far you've come, you brace yourself for exposure. But this feeling, known as imposter syndrome, is most common among capable and self-aware individuals. You're not succeeding by accident. You're succeeding because you're prepared, resilient, and constantly growing. The fear of being found out isn't evidence of inadequacy. It's evidence that you're operating beyond your comfort zone. And that's exactly where real growth begins. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these signs do you see most in yourself? Sign 1, 2, 3, or 4? Share your answer in the comments below. Your story and perspective might be exactly what someone else needs to feel understood and inspired. This is more than just a video. It's a space for awareness, growth, and connection. And if this video is helping you see yourself more clearly, please consider subscribing to Mind Awakening and turning on the notification bell. Your support truly motivates us to keep creating meaningful and life-changing content for you. Now, take a deep breath, and let's continue. Sign 5. You feel uncomfortable. Talking about your achievements. When the conversation turns to your accomplishments, you quickly change the subject or downplay your role. You fear sounding arrogant, even when you've genuinely earned your success. So you shrink your story, soften your impact, and let others overlook what you've built. But acknowledging your achievements isn't arrogance. It's self-awareness. By staying silent, you're not being humble. You're teaching others and yourself to underestimate your value. Your journey, your effort, and your victories matter. When you begin to own your story with quiet confidence, you don't lose your humility. You reclaim your worth and give others permission to do the same. Sign 6. You say yes. When you want to say no, you agree to things that drain you, overwhelm you, and steal your time, not because you want to, but because you fear disappointing others. You prioritize harmony over honesty and acceptance over authenticity. Each reluctant yes quietly erodes your self-respect, reinforcing the belief that your needs come last. But your boundaries are not barriers. They are declarations of self-worth. People who truly respect you will respect your limits. The inability to say no isn't kindness. It's a sign that you may not fully value your own time and energy. The moment you honor your boundaries is the moment you begin to recognize your true worth. Sign 7. You attribute your success to luck, not ability. When something goes right, you call it luck, timing, or help from others. Anything but your own competence. While gratitude is healthy, consistently denying your role in your success diminishes your confidence and reinforces self-doubt. Luck may open a door, but it cannot walk you through it. Your discipline, persistence, skills, and courage are what truly create results. By refusing to acknowledge your abilities, you disconnect from your own power. The truth is, your achievements are not accidents. They are evidence of who you are and what you're capable of. Recognizing this doesn't make you arrogant, it makes you aware and empowered. Sign 8. You wait until you're ready to take action. You tell yourself you'll start when you feel more confident, more prepared, more certain. So you keep learning, planning, and perfecting, while life quietly moves forward without you. But readiness is an illusion. No one feels completely prepared before stepping into something meaningful. Confidence is not a prerequisite for action. It is the result of it. By waiting for the perfect moment, you unknowingly delay your own growth and reinforce the belief that you're not capable yet. The truth is, you're already equipped with enough to begin. The version of you you're waiting for only emerges after you take the first step. Sign 9. You seek constant validation. Before making decisions, you feel the need to ask others for reassurance. Even when you already know the answer deep down, you hesitate, waiting for approval to move forward. Over time, this habit weakens your trust in your own judgment. You begin to believe that others see more clearly than you do. But the truth is, no one understands your path, your values, or your inner voice better than you. Seeking guidance is wise, but depending on validation is limiting. Every time you silence your intuition, you distance yourself from your true power. Confidence is built the moment you choose to trust yourself, especially when no one else confirms you're right. Sign 10. You avoid opportunities that challenge you. When opportunities arise that could elevate your life, your first reaction is hesitation. You tell yourself you're not ready, not experienced enough, or not as capable as others. So you step back, convincing yourself that waiting is the smarter choice. But what you're really avoiding isn't failure, it's the discomfort of growth. The truth is, opportunities that intimidate you are often the ones aligned with your potential. Growth has never lived inside comfort. By stepping away, you unknowingly reinforce the belief that you're not capable. Yet those who succeed aren't always more talented, they're simply more willing to try. And deep down, you're far more ready than you believe. Sign 11. You focus more on your weaknesses than your strengths. Your mind naturally gravitates toward what you lack, what you did wrong, and where you fell short. Even after success, you replay the mistakes instead of appreciating your progress. While this may feel like self-improvement, it quietly erodes your confidence. You become blind to your strengths, treating them as ordinary while magnifying every flaw. But growth isn't about fixing yourself. It's about recognizing and expanding what already makes you strong. The most confident individuals aren't those without weaknesses, but those who understand and leverage their strengths. When you shift your focus from deficiency to capability, you unlock a level of performance and self-belief you never thought possible. Sign 12. Your dreams feel too big for who you are. You carry dreams that excite and intimidate you, but a quiet voice insists they're unrealistic. You admire people living the life you desire, yet you place them on a pedestal, believing they're fundamentally different from you. So your dreams remain private, safely tucked away from judgment and disappointment. But that voice isn't realism. It's conditioning shaped by fear, past experiences, and societal limits. Every extraordinary life began as an idea that seemed out of reach. Your dreams feel big because they reflect your true potential. They weren't given to you by accident. The life you imagine isn't reserved for a chosen few. It's waiting for the moment you believe you belong in it. Conclusion. Underestimating yourself doesn't happen in loud, obvious ways. It happens quietly, through hesitation, self-doubt, and the habit of shrinking your worth. But now, you see it. And awareness is the moment everything begins to change. You were never lacking, never behind, and never less capable than others. You were simply conditioned to see yourself through limitations that were never truly yours. The truth is, your potential has always been there, waiting not for permission, but for recognition. And today, that recognition begins with you. The lesson and how to apply it. The deepest lesson is this: your life expands the moment you trust yourself. Start small, but start today. Accept compliments without deflecting. Make one decision without seeking validation. Say no when it protects your peace. Take one action you've been postponing. These small acts rewire your identity and build unshakable self-belief. Confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you create through action. Each step you take is a declaration that you finally recognize your worth. If this video awakened something within you, subscribe to Mind Awakening and join a community dedicated to growth, clarity, and inner power. Your support inspires us to create more meaningful and transformative content. Now, your awakening has begun, and the best version of your life is waiting. Let's continue this journey together. Thank you for taking the time to watch until the end of the video. See you in the next videos.